Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Hades. If you're watching in real time, I did take kind of a 3.5 month break from this. I just had life get hard, but it's time to finish this series, finally. We're doing kind of our epilogue, which is that I want to beat the game with all 6 weapons on 16 heat, 16 being the magical number of heat that you need to unlock the second statue. Won't be doing 32 heat because I'm not quite that good, but let's talk a little bit about how we get up to 16 heat. It does get a little bit crazy. So with extreme measures, you get sort of 6 free heat. It just makes the first 3 bosses more difficult. You do not want to turn on that one unless you're a crazy person, but we've been playing with this already. It's not a huge deal. The other thing you can turn on that's sort of free is tight deadline. As long as you've been playing and you know that you're clearing in under 28 minutes, then this is, again, kind of free heat. You can, of course, turn it up to 12 and make it 5 minutes, but that is, depending on your skill level, not necessarily guaranteed. So we're still only at 9. The next comes from Benefits package. What this does is makes it so that armored foes are a little bit more annoying. And I would say, yeah, it definitely does make some of them dangerous, but the abilities are random, so some of them aren't that crazy. And again, it's just mostly more annoying rather than actually difficult. And you get 5 heat for it, which is nuts. So I think you just have to turn it on because the heat to difficulty ratio is just too good not to take. Now, besides that, we're starting to get into some... Now we're starting to cut some muscle from the bone. And there's a few different ways that you can go about it. The most straightforward way, the kind of general way, is just to grab middle management. So now your mini bosses are a little bit harder. Sometimes you can just ignore them and just not fight them. Other times it's just not a huge deal. You can also grab convenience fee if you don't care that much about buying things from the shops, and then you can basically save all your gold for the end and get the heart or the diamond at the end because those aren't affected by convenience fee. But we'll go ahead and grab middle management here. There are other ways to go about it. You could take the underworld custom, so you have to purge a boon after each section. Another reasonable one is routine inspection to turn off some of your talents from the Mirror of Night. It doesn't affect that much. It kind of affects some static multiplier things that maybe make the game a little bit harder because you're finding fewer good rooms and you're not getting rerolls. But that's a perfectly fine one in my opinion. And then getting fewer boon choices is something manageable as well. But we're going to grab middle management. It's a nice kind of generic way of doing it. You can play any weapon with this set of options and clear the game at 16 heat. So we're also, just to mention, using the Dionysus trinket. I am hoping to get Dionysus on my special. Let's see if that happens. Okay, special inflicts hangover. Tragically not the rare one, but that's fine. We'll grab it and see what we can accomplish. Oh, look, so we got our little ghostly skull in the first room. Taking damage in the first room, it's how we roll around here. So I actually have boon rerolls on, apparently, not room rerolls. It's probably fine. Yeah, these are okay. So this is an example of how the armored enemies can actually be a bit of a problem because the game is rolling me the ones that make them faster. It's equivalent to the forced overtime pact, and that one is definitely a problem. But it also gives a lot of heat, so you can try to practice the game with it so that you can get sort of free heat from it. All right, what do we got? Teleporty ones. Okay, no problem. As long as you're not super fast, I don't... Oh, it dodged! It dodged me putting on my damage buff. Oh no. Okay, but we're fine. I was wondering if being away from 3 months would make me super rusty. I guess we'll see if I die. That means I was rusty. Because I think if I'd played this back in, November or something, I would have had no trouble winning on 16 heat. 32 heat, I think, you really have to be skilled. I have a friend who actually has beaten it on 32 heat, and it took a lot of tries. I actually did screw around with it because back in November I was like, maybe I should just do this. Maybe I should get good, son, and okay, yeah, step on a trap and beat the game at 32 heat, and really end this series in high style. But I'm not sure if I'm really ready to commit to that. I am kind of in a bit of a doldrum here, but there is some really good stuff coming out. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Slice and Dice. That is coming out on March 2024 on Steam. It's been on itch for a while and I already have it, but I'm gonna buy it again because it's just an incredible game. All right, so we have a pretty easy move here, I think. I'm gonna grab Poseidon's Aid. I'm a big fan of it. Not the rare version, but it's still good. And getting it now means we can maybe get some upgrades on it. Upgrades would actually just be pretty good in general because it would let me upgrade either my special hangover or, excuse me, or my call. Here, yes, we're still talking about the epilogue. You get a lot of conversations about that. Let me actually just get Athena for the damage bonus. Attack stronger, okay, well, we'll go ahead and get the dash because that's always a safe pick. Might as well, since we are in the shop and about to get some more money, spend some money. Okay, these things. Wow. So see, like, this is actually not hard at all. These things aren't armored, so they're just normal enemies. That I almost took damage. I did take damage. Oh, Lord. Oh, my shame is undying. Okay. I think, was that the one that just, like, gets a shield periodically? Is that what happens? Like, see, like, I don't really even know what they were, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it was just, at most, a mild inconvenience. So, yeah, sad to pass on a mini-boss here, because I would like Ares, you know, for the, damage boost. However, I don't think we can pass on the hammer. Of course, when you're playing with the bow, at least the way I'm playing it here with this particular build, sort of anything that's not an upgrade to your special doesn't really matter. However, there's that one that turns off power attack and makes your attack fire continuously that I'm pretty happy to get. Special, special. Okay, so these are both terrific. So there's a case to be made for both. The piercing means that, when they all hone in on one enemy, if it has enemies nearby, they might get hit. But I'm just gonna take more shots. Well, it's tough because with Dionysus, the hangover capping at 5. Yeah, if I had the lightning, I would just take this and do a lot more damage. But with it capping at 5, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I would still take this, just so we're clear. But let's grab that for the piercing. I would like Artemis. Artemis would be great, but I think we're just gonna grab the gate because that's a fun thing to get. We're gonna have some conversation about the epilogue. Okay. So no attack. So this is bonus to attack damage, bonus to dash strike, which I never use, and bonus to darkness. I am tempted to actually do a reroll here because I'm not crazy about any of them, but we'll take the attack damage. It's not a huge deal, but it's fine. And you can be a little bit like cautious here. You could take the palm because I do want upgrades. That avoids a mini boss battle. If it's that teleporty hand thing, this would actually be incredibly annoying. Also, do I care that much about Ares? You know what? I'm actually just going to avoid the mini-boss. We'll take a palm. I do want to upgrade my special and my call. Those are both significant for my long-term success. And of course, as it always is with palms, the earlier that you get them, the more likely you are to hit the stuff that's really important to you. Because later on, you're going to have other boons that might get rolled. Yeah, I'm fine with my choice. We are playing on 16 heat. I mainly just want to win. The 5% damage buff for getting a new god is not that significant, especially since a lot of my damage comes from hangover on my special. Yeah, I'm happy with this choice. So let's see, special or the god? Well, let's grab the special. That is like the more important thing. Of course, the god power is a very, what is this here? Yeah, I think we should do this. It's a little bit irresponsible not to do that. The god power going up by 100 damage on the first level up, of course, is significant, but I am hoping that we are going to have opportunities later. Let's go ahead and fire some of these piercing specials. I do need to be very careful because enemies do throw bombs at me upon death, but I also deflect them because I got Athena's dash, so it's fine. Okay, that was definitely worth it. I mean, okay, you might say maybe it wasn't definitely worth it because it did take time. And we are down to, you know, our last minute here. I'm a little, you know, slow on the uptake, perhaps. All right, let's take a look at the shop. So get some coins, get that, and traps. You know, we're feeling frisky today. Let's do it. And we get a palm, which I'm very happy about. So this one, I don't know. Oh god, this is a bit of a situation because it's the ghostlies, but apparently the ghosts also throw bombs at you. So it is just an insane number of bombs. Wow, I'm gonna have less than a minute for the boss. Am I just so much worse? Or is this just, you know, a slow build? Oh, I mean, it is 16 heat. Obviously, this is harder than anything I've played on camera up till now. Okay. So we got this, and we can get special up by one. Let's make sure we get this call up. I don't want to miss that. I am going to be kind of sad about it if I don't get it when I have the chance. And I'm lucky that we got another palm here. So again, we have the choice of either one. We'll get the special. And let's move along here. We have a minute to kill Meg. Should I use my companion? No, I think I can kill her in 55 seconds. She still doesn't have that much health. And the special should be doing a pretty good number on her. Yes, she's powering up. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I should really, I mean, for whatever little that matters, I should put my cast in her. Okay, let's call, I'm doing this mostly for the damage. Oh, that's a stupid commentary. I did that entirely for the damage. Because I need to get her down. Okay, I'm down to 16 seconds. I think it's fine. I really don't think that's a major issue. Because we can make it up as we get stronger. Hopefully the second act will be quicker. Maybe I should take some shops, you know, to be a little conservative. Now here, I think the obvious one would be to take Persephone's Palm Blossom to get some more level ups. You could play it more cautiously and grab damage resistance. So I think those are the main things I'd be considering. I mean, you could take like a god thing to get an extra god boon, but no, we'll take the Palm Blossom. It'll be, you know, an extra level up that might land on my special. So healing, gems, upgraded rarity boon. I will pass on all that. Do I want to sell anything? Probably not. No, okay.
Closer to the surface. Check.
It would be funny if I died because of tight deadline, because of course I would regret then that I had gotten 2 heat from putting the timer to a level that I can't conquer, when I could have just, you know, gotten those 2 heats by, like, you know, making shops more expensive. And sure, then I wouldn't have gotten the dash, I guess, because everything would have been more expensive, but I think I still probably would have preferred that to just losing on time. Okay, so I'm trying to be a little cautious of time and work efficiently to kill these enemies. Go. That was reasonably quick. All right, we got Hermes. I should really look at what that is. Don't want to be sloppy. Okay, yes. If that had been like a hammer, I would have wanted to take that instead. But Hermes, obviously, we want to get the 5% boost. And there's, you know, the usual gaggle of things that would be nice to see. Okay, I hope that one dies to hangover. Hard to evaluate how much that piercing really matters. I think that mattered right there. I think it actually pierced and hit both enemies at once. Okay, we have faster attack, God Gauge automatically. Yeah, we'll just take God Gauge charging up automatically. That's nice, if for no other reason than that it lets me maybe clear some rooms faster, like the ordinary rooms where you often don't get a full charge. This way, I might get my God Gauge in those rooms. Now, one thing to keep in mind also is that the God Gauge charging automatically is a boon that can't be upgraded. So it means that it has a good interaction with my friend the Palm Blossom. Since I can't roll it if I pick up a palm as a room reward, and it means that Persephone's trinket can't upgrade it. Okay, that is an easy pass. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a schnoz here. I'm gonna skip the mini boss, even though it means getting a new god power. And I'm just gonna take a normal room. This is motivated primarily by timing concerns. The mini boss in this level, or in this act, isn't horrible. The boat, at least. The boat's not a big deal. Oh god, that didn't last as long as I would have liked. The boat's not a big deal, but the rock and his buddy, the Medusa head, that actually is a very annoying one. Okay, we got Poseidon's head upgraded, which is great. Oh, this is a tough one. So, you know me, I love this fountain, but with the bow, it is less relevant to get the damage bonus, so it's mostly for the healing. We'll take this. This gives me bonus health, so it's kind of like getting better healing, and then also, of course, the thing gives me an upgrade, and it upgraded my special, so no regrets. We have a mini boss or a shop. Again, I'll be a douche. We are gonna pass on that 5% damage bonus from Zeus, and we're just gonna go to the shop, try to avoid these mini bosses. Okay. We get a random. This is actually pretty good, just because it's likely to hit. Okay, I of course got the dash from Athena. All right, attack stronger. Okay, so this makes enemies take more damage from behind when I dash up to them. I could just take this, since I don't care that much about attack. The main thing I want for the attack is like Ares, which I keep on passing on. Yeah, I'm gonna take this just so that I don't roll attack upgrades. All right, well, we have to take a mini boss anyway. Let's see if we get the barge or... Oh, right, there's also these. I forget what the thing is that makes this harder. Was that a good Poseidon? I'm gonna say no. I do have to remember I have my dash, which I still managed to take damage with. Oh, that was it? Okay. Yeah, that was some dumb damage, but otherwise totally fine. All right, you can't be stunned and resist some damage from bosses. I've never seen this before. I don't really care about unlocking it because I'm not gonna get it, but yeah, we'll just take it for the principle of the thing. Am I just taking a shop? Is that all there is? Okay, we're taking a shop. I guess this is the last shop then, because we already saw a shop earlier in this act. And we have a good amount of money, and we did not take the thing making everything more expensive, so I think I am gonna get the palm first. So yes, we are, oh wow, we're getting pretty good. We're up to level 4 here, or level 5 there. This is 49 extra damage. We'll just take one more on that, because that's all the time. And I will take Artemis. Okay, we have a chance to replace attack, cast, and then damage critical. Oh man, that's tough. So it'd be nice to take up the cast slot, and this is nice for a bit of extra damage and just not getting cast boons anymore. But this is good because the specials that I shoot a lot of them. Well, I could be shooting 4 more if I had chosen differently, but having them always be a chance to crit could add to my damage output just when randomly attacking enemies. Yeah, we'll try that. It could be a mistake, but we'll go for it. 70 health, it's a bit expensive. I will just hope I do good against the Hydra. Even with the harder Hydra, the bow is a pretty good weapon against it. And I'm hoping I just don't take enough damage here to change the fact that when I heal afterwards, I will heal to full. Okay, took some damage for no reason. Classic. Okay, do I save Poseidon for the second round of these? Well, you know, let's just kind of play it by ear. See how it goes. Okay, I just took damage from standing in lava, which is a great way to do it. Yeah, I have no regrets about not using my call there. So yeah, with the bow, it's always just nice. You stand back. Hope I get a good Poseidon. Oh, that was stupid. Hope I get a good Poseidon here. It didn't quite charge all the way. If I just dash around a little bit, it is gonna go to max from my Hermes boon. So this is a bit greedy, but okay, there we go. So now I like this because it lasts, the extra duration bonus is a big deal. Yeah, because that actually just wiped them all off. All right, you know what? My mechanical skills may have declined since 2023, but I have no regrets about my decision-making skills so far. And now look, we gain time, we're up to 257. Perfect. All right, now I did take a bunch of dumb damage in that fight, so I'm not gonna heal to full because I didn't take strong drink. That's a little scary. What I am gonna do, however, is put on the Myrmidon Bracer. We got like a relevant level up from Persephone's Palm Blossom, so that's fine. And there's healing here. Okay, I don't think I need to pay, well, 24 gold. What is 24 gold? I mean, what is 24 gold? If for 15 health, what's 15 health, right? Okay, I don't think I, I will totally, do I sell this for a ton of money? That's a ton of money right there. But on the other hand, taking 10% less damage from bosses is like, is pretty good. I mean, I think I'd rather have that than 405 gold. I guess the question is, what can you buy for 405 gold that's worth more than taking 10% damage less from bosses? I'm not sure. But we'll keep it. Let's not insult the gods. So obviously we take the hammer here. Well, it's not obvious. You could say that maybe Hermes is better and try to get a hammer later, but of course, if I'm very lucky, I will get the special fires +4 shots again. Failing that, it's, I guess, not that relevant.
How many more of these are there?
Okay, we'll just use, oh God. No matter how many times I do it, I always manage to get surprised by how quickly Poseidon expires. All right, there's a witch over here. Let's try not to take damage against a regular enemy for no reason. All right, attack, attack. Oh God, okay. Crap. Well, can't reroll, unfortunately. I would totally use a reroll here. Let's go for that. It doesn't really matter. They're both useless. We'll take health instead of coins, because we are actually a little low on the health. We're at a 175. That's, you know, I haven't mentioned that, but that is on the low end. Oh, look at that. I just dealt extra damage to a distant enemy. You could argue that I should have taken the thing that deals a smaller amount of bonus damage to near enemies, because you're going to be attacking enemies near you more often than you are attacking enemies closer to you. That's arguably why that one has the smaller bonus, but also I don't actually care that much, so it doesn't matter. It's not really where I'm getting my value from this particular build. All right, let's pump this butterfly full of wine. Oh geez, I watched it happen. Oh man, I completely wasted. I was like, I'm gonna use my Poseidon God power to kill that enemy, and then I'm gonna wander into a rock for a little while. Okay, what's in this shop now? Hey, 33 health. I will do that. That's just, we should just do that. Okay, palm or shop? You know what? I'm gonna take the shop just to avoid an encounter. I would like a palm, but I've leveled up everything to pretty great effect. Let's get a random one here. Pressure points increases crit. Darkness I would buy, except that I'm at full health. And do I want Dionysus for all the rest of my money? No. All right, we're doing a mini boss. There's no way around it. I'm gonna do Dionysus to try to get strong drink. You could argue maybe Athena. Well, I gotta remember to do this. Gotta do this right away. Oh God, that would have been very annoying if I had forgotten. Okay, we managed to get it on the unarmored armored part of it. Is there a head I'm missing somewhere? Okay, no. So that was actually pretty easy. Glad it wasn't the Minotaur. All right, we get cast, we get less damage. All right, so damage resistance would be good. The cast is also fine. I don't care about the cast being lodged in enemies for bonus damage with the bow, so this does make some sense. But of course, this is damage resistance, further giving me some leeway to take damage against bosses. Then again, my health is not that high. Yeah, we'll take the cast. It's epic, it's fun. Nectar or Patroclus? Yeah, we'll take Patroclus. It's kind of weird because it doesn't really do anything. I haven't lost my death defiances and I don't need attack damage, but I will be really conservative here. We'll grab the healing when you enter a chamber, which does nothing for the first chamber. It is unfortunately kind of wasted on that first chamber, but if I take damage over the course of like the next few chambers, then this would top me up, and I think that's a useful thing to have. So here we're up against Thanatos. What are we gonna have? This is always tough. I think he's gonna probably beat me, but if you can beat him on a couple of enemies, oh right, I totally forgot. I tried to, the heads pop out and then you get credit for the heads. So that's why I used the call a little bit frivolously, because if he kills it, crap, I just wasted that. If he kills one, it doesn't get a head out. I have a feeling he is gonna beat me here. I know I'm ahead at the moment, but I did waste my god power. Oh no, I'm totally fine. Oh, okay, great. I really thought he was gonna get me, so this is great. I get 50 health from this one. The room had a health bonus, and then the 25 for beating him, which is great. Okay, yeah, so don't take the dual rooms. Don't, because taking the dual rooms is dumb, and you're not dumb. Yeah. Unless, of course, you are, you know, some championship gamer, in which case you can do whatever you want. Okay, this head over here is making me a little nervous. Okay. Oh, I actually hit 2 of them! Holy moly! No. Okay. One question is, am I gonna go down and talk to Chaos? Because whatever negative thing I get from Chaos is gonna apply on the boss fight, more likely than not. Now, I haven't used any of my boon rerolls because I was just lucky enough to get the things I wanted, except for the hammer, which I can't reroll. So I could use it if it's some like total disaster of like impossible to accept penalties. On the other hand, I could also just not go in there, not lose the health, and call it a day. I think I'm gonna choose that option. We're just gonna do that. You might say, well, Boris, you know, you have your healing thing. You could just get healed. And that's true, but I don't want a penalty against Theseus and the Minotaur. Oh, this is an annoying room. Armored archers. With whatever that, I still don't, all the hours I spent on playing this game, I still don't actually know what that ring is. I don't think I take damage when I stand inside of it, but I also, like, I'm scared of it because I don't know what it is. And what is more terrifying than the unknown? Tell me that. Okay, witches. I'm always happy to see witches, especially with the Athena dash in my employ. Okay, that was a very frivolous use. I'm hoping that was the last enemy. It wasn't. All right, well, that was so stupid. I could have killed like 3 things instead of 1 thing. Not to mention all the damage I might have been able to save. Oh, look, it came back because of my man Hermes. You know, that Athena dash doing a trickle of damage I thought would stop the head from respawning, but it didn't appear to do that. All right, Archie McPhee over there. Oh no, I almost took 50 damage for no reason. Or whatever those do. I don't actually know. Okay, we're at full health, which is great. Hermes, give me something good. Dash more times. Side hustle. You know what? I think as fun as side hustle is at this point, it's got to be one of the dash ones. I don't think I need to re-roll this. Maybe I could try to get like your special is faster, or your attack is faster. But I do have the Athena dash, so maybe dashing more times in a row would be good. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't know. It was all kind of a wash for me. Shop or palm? This is the final thing. I don't think I want to do that for the coins, even though I have plenty of. I should do this. It's stupid not to do this. I have 5 minutes. I'm doing fine on time. Time is not a problem. These don't really take that long anyways, or they shouldn't. Well, okay, maybe the Act 3 ones do if you get a bunch of the respawnos. Let's make sure that head doesn't come back. Okay, yeah, so I took some damage there and spent some time, but I still have the healing buff from Patroclus. So I'll heal that back, or most of it anyway, and we got 89 coins. Well, that wasn't my best performance, barely more than half, but let's go to the shop with all this money then. I might be able to get something better here than a palm. Healing, okay, random palm is fine. Trippy shot, that makes my lob. I will buy this because I want reduced damage. Well, so yeah, reduced damage from traps I like a lot. That helps in the Hades fight. This also is good. It really helps against those poison things in the final area. I do love taking less damage from traps. I mean, I like that very much, but this is more fun. It's the rare one, so we'll take it. If I were missing some health, I would buy the darkness. If I were just playing normally, I would actually still buy the darkness. I'm just not buying the darkness because I don't care about leveling up my stuff anymore. Okay, so the question is always, where do we use our trinket? Not our trinket, our companion. Of course, you can always use it at the beginning. Oh god. But the reason being that I'm gonna have Hermes helping me use my maximum level Poseidon. But I don't know, let's get the Minotaur down to half health. See what's up. Oof, that was narrow. And then we'll kind of take it from there. So it looks like maybe what I can do is use the companion now. So we have gone through the Minotaur's shield. You know what? I'm gonna use it. This is a little risky, but I'm hoping that I can kill off the Minotaur with it. Oh gosh, not even. And then maybe I'll get it back. No, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So now it's a little weird because I don't have a way to kill off Theseus after he crashes his chariot, which means that I have to fight him with godly assistance on the field. Why? Alright, so you know, I was bragging earlier about my extraordinary decision making, and I think this is where I may have screwed up. I should have saved something for the end here. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be 1/4 away. You know what I should do? I should just brute force it. Oh, right. He blocks things. Oh, and of course he got Demeter. Oh, man. Okay, we snuck up behind him and got him with just the regular use of the god power. Not a catastrophic mistake. If I have to make a mistake again, I wouldn't mind making that one. We have 2 minutes at the end. Should be fine. We have the Myrmidon Bracer. You can, of course, switch to the Broken Spear Point against the poison, but I already got that thing that makes projectiles slower, so that's fine. Don't need... Oh, I could get this. Although that's a little weird. I don't know if I would necessarily heal up at the end. Special does more damage, and traps will deal more damage. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just leave it. So I didn't really use my rerolls this run, which means I probably should have taken the boon that gives you room rerolls instead of boon rerolls. But with the bow, like if that first boon isn't a hangover on special, you just get so mad if you didn't pick up the reroll thing. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I wouldn't actually change it. Okay, so now we should have plenty of time. By the way, I'm aware of the fish. I just don't care about the fish. So easy one here. Let's take 50 health. That's nice that health rolled on the mini boss. Let's see if we can blow past these rooms. And, you know, that piercing has actually been pretty nice. Although it took me a very long time to kill those things for some reason. Okay, for the rats, the little rats, I just want to use my special. I don't care about using my attack to set it up because they seem to have like 1 HP and just die. Now, once only the big rat is left. Okay, that took a little while, but at least it was a free kill. Oh, missed some gold there. Okay, let's do this properly. Oh my god. Let's make sure we're actually using the attack and the special like we're supposed to. And I also need to try to tell myself now so I don't forget later. I gotta make sure I use my companion on the mini-boss. Okay, I used Poseidon there because I got poison and didn't feel like bothering trying to find the healing thing. +1 use, huh? Yeah, what? Sure. I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that shop down there. We'll just take those things, get an upgraded rarity boon. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay, gotta use it right away before it spawns any ads. Unfortunately, that, as you can see, is not enough to kill it. Oh, man. That's... Well, you know, it has to happen sometime. I just wish it hadn't happened my first time playing Hades in 3.5 months. Okay, do I use Poseidon now? Or do I wait for the full version? I mean, I guess it's loading up pretty quickly. I wonder if the fact that my special pierces and causes all this extra damage means that it regains my God gauge faster. How did I miss it so many times? Okay, it's fine. So it's, okay, this honestly hasn't been that bad. It's just annoying that, you know, it isn't instantaneous like it would be with a normal mini-boss when I use Achilles' companion. Okay, I was hoping I would just hit it twice for 1,000 damage and then can maybe finish it off here. Can we please? There we go. The nice thing about that is you don't need to kill off all the ads because it gets that boss-like quality. The other mini-bosses, you do have to kill off everything. Okay, well, I had to work for my meal, but it's fine. We have 7 minutes left. Here, I think I'm just gonna go to the other mini-boss room because the mini-bosses statistically are easier, especially now that I know it won't be tiny vermin. I think if you get tiny vermin on your first one, then not taking the mini-boss next just feels very silly. Because you know that that one's gonna be a good one, and at this point, just having an easier time of things. Okay. I have that thing that slows down enemy projectiles, so it should be easy to just deal with those poison things. If I pay some non-zero amount of attention to it, I can watch it, let it fire the shot, and then dash into the shot to deflect it on to the poisoner. Yeah, you see those are much slower than usual. And now I still got it. Okay, well. I mean, I could have just killed it with my weapon in all this time. I don't know why I didn't, but whatever. Let's see, do we get lucky today? We got lucky. Well, you know what? This makes up for the rat. We got a 2-tunnel thing. Obviously, you can't count on that for all of our 16 heat runs. This does mean that I have a lot of uses of my summon that are irrelevant. 3 instead of the 2 I would have had. I'm actually just gonna grab this palm. Yeah, well, let's just bump up Poseidon here. And then, I mean, we might as well spend this. So let's see, that's dumb. That is good, because we get more God gauge. Do we get a duo? No, he just talked to me on that one for some reason. Okay, bonus damage to bosses. What is that? That would be Poseidon. So that would make my God power do even more. Yeah, it's good enough. Never used a reroll this run. It's fine though. I was very happy with my boons. I got my special boon. I got Poseidon's God power, which is one of my favorite God powers in the game. It was very helpful as like a one-charge thing to clear off enemies in rooms and save time. It was helpful against bosses. Yeah, I'm just very, very happy that I had that. So no complaints here. And now we have 5 3/4 minutes to kill Hades. I do have 10% damage reduction from Athena's duo. I have 30% reduction from the front from the Myrmidon bracer, and then I didn't take the traps one, unfortunately, but his projectiles, will his projectiles be slower? I wonder. All right, let's see. How does my hangover do? Yeah, those skulls are nice and slow. I do believe that is different. Okay, so we're obviously gonna, well, okay, it's not obvious. It's the usual thing where if you have like the Poseidon God power or the Ares God power, that lasts a while. In the first phase, you know, he does darkness and you miss out on a bunch of the value. So there is a case to be made for just popping off shots, but I have Hermes, so it's gonna refill. I'll get the big version of it in the second half as well. I actually would have liked to have it right now. Oh man, okay, well I do have it now. So I wanna just kill the chariot. Obviously, doing 729 damage to him is nice too. Can you come back? Oh yeah, got one more on him. I'm happy with that. For the first phase, getting, you know, a free 1500 damage from maximum god power is completely fine with me. And I have to say, so with Hades, there's a bunch of stuff that counts as traps. The urns do. So, you know, when you get hit by an urn, you're kind of sad if you didn't take Athena's 60% trap resistance. But I do really like those floating skull things being slower, because I am slow. I am a slow individual, and having those things just languidly floating around makes my life, god darn it, a lot easier. All right, so I'm gonna be a little frisky here. I'm gonna see about just ignoring that chariot, because it does die if I get Hades down. Okay, we're just gonna screw it, fine. He has a bunch of health still. With a bit of luck, 729 damage a pop, finishes off the first phase, tremendous. Okay, there we go with the urns. One moment, please. I gotta check my phone. My wife is at work, and I gotta see if she's contacting me. She is. Yes, that is fine. Okay, great. Oh, didn't quite reach it. Ah, Athena's dash triggers the urns, of course. I wonder, does the deflection prevent you from taking the damage from it? One wonders. Okay. Should I have really cared about getting those lobs? Probably not. Okay, now we're in a delicate situation here because I'm about to get my max gauge, but he is about to go immune. Okay. So here we go. First, let's not forget the companion. And then, while that's happening, let's put that on. So we did this basically right after he triggered, and that killed him. So a max gauge Poseidon at level 5 plus the Chthonic Companion just wiped out the second half of the second phase completely. And there we go, 16 heat. No big deal. You can suck at games and not play for 3 months and win if you choose your heat settings carefully. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. I will see you again soon. If you want to stick around for the bonus thing at the end where I just dilly-dally around and set up the next run, feel free to do that also. But yeah, if you're heading out, have a lovely time, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Okay, now let's see what happens here. It looks like he's getting a peace sign as he sinks into the water. Is that like a Terminator 2 reference? Okay, so wander on in here. Okay, got some dialogue here. You got something to say?
But surely yes.
Pomegranate. Okay. Okay, great. No, that's good. Okay. This is all just epilogue. Epilogue. Dialogue.
Seems only making you exactly.
What do we got here? Ambrosia? I mean, nothing matters, right? It just doesn't. Okay, so. Oh, I skipped the fish because I don't care about the fish anymore. Okay. I'm going to take a quick look at the mirror because I don't remember what I have here. Yes. Legendary duo or just Epic, yes. Legendary duo is good. And then, okay, we'll switch to the room. Oh, I can't switch per se because I have invested a bajillion darkness in this. I could reroll, of course, and put it all in. No, we're gonna fine. I'll keep it on the boons, even though having it be on the room is probably a little bit better. Do I have everything else correct? Death Defiance. Just want to make sure I didn't have some weird thing going on. Maybe I just want this to get free healing since I don't care about... Yeah, I'm not interested in darkness anymore because I'm kind of done leveling up. Yeah, let's just do this so that I just get free healing at the end of each room. Okay. All right, and now for the next weapon, since we did just do a ranged weapon, let's go ahead and do the very opposite. Let's do a melee weapon, and we're gonna do just the basic, the Aspect of Zagreus. We're gonna go for dodge.
What's that one there?
Nice and simple. Never have to switch. Now it's a little harder, of course, with encounters being more difficult. You might miss some of them, but that's fine. So for this, you know, one thing that you could do if you're feeling frisky is you could turn on tight deadline up to 5 minutes, and that lets you take away middle management. It's a little weird. You're actually at 17 this way instead of 16, but now the mini bosses aren't harder, and if you're going to beat it in under 20 minutes anyway, then it's sort of free. Now, on the other hand, what you could do is you could keep the middle management and instead take away 1 level of the benefits package. That puts you down to exactly 16. So now, though, mini bosses are harder and armored enemies still have a thing on them. Maybe that's actually better because you're going to see armored enemies more often than you see mini bosses. You might still be able to beat the mini bosses quickly. Like, for example, we did not have any problems with that butterfly just because the Chthonic Companion killed it instantly. And then with the extra perk that the armored enemies have, that might slow you down killing them. Okay, we'll try it this way. So that's the way that we're going to do it. But that is coming up next. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care.